Hey everybody, welcome to Ben's Brick Designs. I'm Ben. It's Thursday night. Thanks for being here. Hello, Brad. How's everybody doing tonight? I'm doing well. I am on the heels of my second shot of the vaccination and feeling pretty good. The day after we got ours on Monday, and I took Tuesday off. Journal of the Scots, how are you? Thanks for being here. Took Tuesday off, and I'm glad I did because I was just completely obliterated. It totally kicked my ass. It was well worth it though, and tomorrow I get to go to the grocery store, so I'm excited about that. I'm going to jump right into opening a box that I got from FedEx. I don't remember what I ordered, so we're going to be surprised hopefully by this, because I think I have an idea of what it was. So I'm glad everybody's here. Today's going to be a design day. We're going to do something kind of unique, I hope. Well, it is Lego. That's fun. So, I also scheduled a haircut for next week. I'm so excited about that. You got one more day of this on Sunday, and then it'll be back to what you see in the channel icon. All right, so I got me a couple, looks like some video stickers that I'm not going to use for anything because I don't have any video sets, but I'll hang on to these stickers. So that's cool. Cool, just got your first on Tuesday. That's excellent. Yeah, I tried sleeping and I was so feverish and achy that I couldn't get comfortable. And then by the time I was able to get a little comfortable, I sleep on this side, and that's where my shot was. I should have thought about that. I just couldn't lay on that side. It hurt so bad. Okay, so gift with purchase. First off, got the carrot house. So that's going to be fun. It looks like there's a neat little inside bit there. A cute little door. I hope those are pieces and not stickers, but we'll find out, won't we? I'm not going to build any of this tonight. Just wanted to see what was in the box. I got two of these sets. One of these is going to be a Instagram giveaway because I reached 500 followers on Instagram, so we'll do a little giveaway for that. If you are following me on Instagram, great. I'll put a post up now that I have these. I'll put a post up tomorrow about it, and we'll see how long run it for, maybe 2 weeks or something like that. Because Instagram's a little weird where it kind of cycles through. Not everybody gets it that day. Just comment on it, and I'll pull from all the comments and randomly draw it, and somebody will get this 3-in-1 as a thank you for being a follower on Instagram. Also got this because I'd seen this all over the place, and I wanted one. The figure looked kind of neat, and it looked like something fun to build. So there you go. And the big thing, which is why I got the gift with purchase, is the 100 Acre Woods, the Winnie the Pooh set. So I'll probably start this on Sunday then, and we'll just build. It's only how many pieces? 1,200 pieces? I might be able to do this in a few hours, so we'll see. Yeah, so I'm excited to do this. I'm excited to get this done and put it next to, I think the display of this and the medieval house and Sesame Street will look great on a shelf together. I think it'd be really amazing, mostly because they've got trees in them and stuff. So there we go. This set, it's really dense. Like some Lego sets, you can feel it's mostly air in the box. It's like picking up a bag of potato chips. This feels really dense, like they really packed everything in here. So there we go. That's the opening of that. Put my stickers over here in my sticker case. All my fun doodads that I get extra. This is a shipping receipt that I do not need. All right, so the beer of tonight is the B52 Brewery, a beer called a Tetrahedron, which is a bourbon barrel aged What's up, Kodiak? Bourbon barrel aged with, I think it's got coconut or cocoa nibs, maybe. A little bit of chocolate. Some, I think, chili pepper and umami flavor. So it's got a lot going on. And I've had one can of this, and it's very good. It's just going to be a slow sipping kind of night because this is the only beer I have left. So I'm going to try this. What's up? Synthetic Mason in the house. What's going on, Travis? I got to open this without it popping so as not to spill all over my computers. It is amazing, and I'm going to pour it into a glass so you can see how thick. I mean, it's like motor oil, right? This is how I like my beer. This is probably about as, I think this is like a 13.4 ABV, so this may be all I'm going to need tonight, but we'll see. You have to go crack a beer. There you go. Well, that's what it's... You know, if Bricks and Beers wasn't a thing already, I would have taken that name, but they sadly have already done it. All right, so tonight's design is a ship from the High Republic novels called a Jedi Vector. Now, this was basically, if you don't know what the High Republic is, I'm assuming everybody... Oh, hey, Glenn. Glenn's here this evening. How are you? If you are not familiar with the High Republic, it's basically a novel and comic book push by Disney and Lucasfilm to do a sort of Knights of the Old Republic, but not Knights of the Old Republic, older than current Star Wars story. So while everyone went, hey, let's have some more Knights of the Old Republic stories, they went, High Republic? And we went, why? And they went, cool, High Republic. And we're like, okay. So we got this, and the first book's pretty good. It's not, Dune or anything, but the first book is really good. I enjoyed it a lot. I had some questions about it. Anyway. Oh, I forgot to mention. I did get, if you haven't seen on Instagram, let me flip back to this. I was able to get the parts. Actually, I had all these parts. I didn't have to order any. So this is the Imperial Cargo Assault Transport from The Mandalorian. This is the episode where Mando and Bill Burr's character disguise themselves as these Imperial assault drivers and take over this convoy and realize that kind of what they're doing is, the Empire's not doing a great thing anyway. But these convoys are never making it through this line, and they want to get into this base so they can access a terminal to do something, right? I forget what the story was, but I think find out where the child was taken or something. This feels a bit loud. Maybe it's just me. So it's a very simple build. This is the, snot build of a road with some trees. But this is a very simple build. It's like a 2x10 with a bunch of wheels, right? And then it's a bunch of brackets to hold the ingots on. And then you can kind of see it's snot bricks to hold these guys in place. And that's kind of it. There's a little bracket back here to do that. It's super basic. Like, you could probably figure it out from just me holding it like this. Some extra plates in here to kind of raise things up. This is technically a combat driver from Rebels. They were pilots for like the ATDPs, and I think they will work for this if you can't find them. The white ones with the kind of the longer faces that you get in the hover tank set would also work, but they aren't gray. So it's kind of like I don't think they'll ever make a gray version of that hover tank driver figure. They look kind of like shore troopers, but whatever. So yeah, super basic. And this doesn't sit up on a stand like I do with most of my ships. So I had to build something on the ground for it. So there you go. All right. So back to... So if you... Thank you, everybody. Reverse engineering is fun. Give it a... Oh my god, that's spicy. Whew. Give it a shot, Glenn. Speaking of reverse engineering, I have a story to tell once I get through the intro of this ship. So this is the Jedi Starfighter, basically, of the time in the High Republic. There are several ships that were mentioned in the High Republic novels. There were Vectors, Jedi Vectors. There were other kind of the line Starfighter ships that I don't remember the names of. There were long beams, which were kind of like heavy class. They weren't freighters, but they were kind of all-purpose vehicles that were a little larger. And then there was a couple other ones. And then the Nile side were like kind of conglomerations, right? They were like whatever they could kind of piece together, Mad Max style. But they had like big ships, little ships, and then little single-person ships. So they did a lot of swarm attacks and things. They all had names. I forget what they're like tempests and storms and stuff. But that referred to more of them as a group and as an individual and like their rank as they went up through the ranks of their organization. So these Jedi Vectors, completely unarmed and unshielded, and they did have some weapons that you could activate by putting a lightsaber in it. And I wasn't really sure if it meant that there were certain things that you couldn't do unless you had the lightsaber in there. Like you could pilot it without it. But I think there are, like these front bits are blasters, I think. There's not a lot to the, like there's not a lot of information on these because they only exist in like the book and some artist renderings. So, you know, it's got some information here, but that's it. Laser cannons and a tractor beam, that's kind of it. And you can't, if you jump in one as a regular pilot, you can't fire anything unless you put the lightsaber in, which I think is a cool idea because as a Jedi and you want to go somewhere, your instinct will then not be to not attack because you can't. You have to really think about it before you do it. It also reminds me of Voltron putting their keys in to activate the dinotherms and the turbo thrusters or whatever it was. Yeah, and I think it does have an R2 unit in the back. So I'm going to try to open this in a new tab to get kind of a... Yeah, it does look like it's got an astromech back there. I don't remember it having one in the book. But this is what we're going to base this all on. This is a very delicate ship, so I don't know how we're going to be able to do... How I'm going to... I keep saying we. How I'm going to be able to do this. Also, the pilot is just going to be... I'm just going to pick random Jedi pilot. The figure that I want to use on this is Loden Greatstorm. I think that's his name, who's a Twi'lek. And Studio doesn't have a Twi'lek head, as far as I know.
Someone was just chewing on your wire.
Which wire? This wire?
The blue one.
Come here.
We hold her right.
You have to pee? All right, everybody's going to see a puppy for a couple minutes because Beth's got to go to the bathroom. And I'll form the head. So here's the puppy, if anybody hasn't seen the puppy. Her name's Agatha Barkness. She's very small, and she was just chewing on the network cable that I have running in here. Say hi, Agatha. She's very small. We haven't finished our bet on... You can tell she's still a puppy. She just wants to chew on your hands. We haven't finished our... Yeah, I'm just going to do puppy cam from now on. This is all we're going to do. I think I'm gonna need some ball joints. Yeah, probably. To make the wings shaped like that. So we're getting a DNA test on her. It's the wisdom panel, and that's how we figured out what Kaylee was. And Beth is taking bets, people on Facebook and stuff, to find out what she is and who's closest. And whoever's closest will donate in your name up to $100 to like a local rescue or something like that. We thought when we first saw her that she was going to be a border collie mix, but we've had her for about 2 weeks and she's barely grown. She has grown, but not as much as we thought she was going to grow. And so now the thinking is, because of the way her ears and her fur look, she's probably Pomeranian and something. Somebody, oh, what? What is that? Do you see somebody in there and you want to go bark at them?
She being a good girl.
Kind of. She's resetting all my my settings.
Oh no. Babe.
That's okay. It's fine.
Oh, she's going after your bear. She's going after your bear. She's going after your bear.
Well, then pick her up.
I'm trying not to get on camera.
Why?
Because I look like butt.
You look like butt.
I do look like
All right, so there's that. There's a puppy.
There's a puppy.
I don't know what happened to... Oh, the overlay disappeared. She broke it all. There we go. Okay. So yeah, so there's that. So back to the design. Nobody cares now because there was a puppy. She's very soft, and very fluffy, and just is biting everything. So yeah, so it's gonna be fun. Anyway, so there's no Twi'lek head, so I'm just gonna do a general Jedi. There's 2 pilots that we could have done. The Loden Great Storm, and then his Padawan, which I don't remember the dude's name, who's got like, I think he's a black kid with like a big head of dreads and stuff, which I don't think is available in Studio either. So I'm just gonna do, I mean, maybe there isn't, we can check. Doesn't really matter. The pilot's not gonna be anything that you're gonna be able to find anyway. So I'll make sure I'm in design. Okay, good. So it really doesn't matter. You can pick any Jedi. So we'll just do not that. That's the only alien heads that there are. Plus we need stuff with prints on them because they need to have faces. So we'll just do that guy. I think we can have this is gonna be our alien dude. He's gonna be no, I don't want that. I don't want Yondo. Oh, that doesn't look good at all. That looks even worse. That looks a little better. And that's going to be bright white. Here we go. Cool. Alright, so then we need Jedi Torso. And all the Jedi in the High Republic wear this like ridiculously pious, like gold and white robes and stuff, so. Alright, so I have a bit of a story, and this is just a something that happened to me this week. I get a, and if the person who I talked to about this is on, I'm going to do my best not to disparage. I'm just going to relay what happened and then offer my opinions. Let's do slightly. So earlier this week, I get a email from PayPal that says somebody paid me $1 on PayPal, which usually means they bought instructions off Rebrickable. And, you know, I get 60 cents of it or whatever it is. And so I don't think anything of it. And I go check out the email, and there's this message with it from somebody. And they're asking me if I could... The first time I read it, I was like, oh, they're asking if I would do a commission piece for them or something. And I was reading it. I'm like, but they never really say, could you, you know, I really like your stuff. Could you do this? Or I didn't see this. Could you? And then I was like, why is there $1 and not like just a message that's, you know, I've got an idea for a thing. Can you help me out with it? It basically was saying that they weren't really into Lego, but their son was. And their son is autistic and had really liked the pod racers. And now this gets a little bit like, really? And so at first I was just like, oh, this is a scam. They just want they want one of my designs, and I'm going to end up seeing this design on like Venato or something, and it's going to make me mad. So I was like really kind of about the whole thing. Let's see, there's a lightsaber bar. So at first I was like, no, I'm not even going to worry about it. But then I got to thinking about it. I was like, well, you know, I'm gonna talk to them and see what they're really asking for. But what they were asking for is that they really liked the fact that, first of all, they called me a master builder, and I'm like, not. But thank you. Their son really liked a certain build of this other designer, right? Who's on Flickr. Now, long time ago, when Microfighters first came out and everyone was like, these are really awesome, we should do a bunch that haven't been done. Let's all do that. All right, so there's our random Jedi. Let's all build different microfighters of different ships that aren't currently available. So around about 2014, probably, the Eurobricks website and Flickr were just awash of all these designs by people. And for the most part, they were really good, but they were slightly bigger than microfighters. They were probably like the TIE bomber that I got here. They were a little bigger. Very complicated, very pretty, not very swooshable. Nobody did them digitally, and there were no instructions. So if they kept them and you were there at the time, then maybe you could have got them to kind of have a blow up or an exploded view of it all. And you could figure out how to build it. So what I ran into a lot when I was starting to do this on my own is I really liked a lot of these, but the people either don't post on Flickr anymore, or they've moved to Instagram, or they just don't respond to social media at all. You know, they did the one thing, and then if you don't, you know, you could message them on Eurobricks, but it was so long ago that, you know, they just don't respond. So this model was one of these, right, that existed 7 years ago, 6 years ago, something like that, maybe less. But what this person wanted to do, and I have a microfighter of Sebulba's pod racer. It's very cool. I haven't, up until recently, I haven't built it out yet because I didn't have a good Sebulba figure. I recently got a good Sebulba. I had that molded one that was like one piece that looked like a drip from a sink. This one I got was an actual figure. So I was like, okay, now I can do this. I don't want to go back and redesign it a little bit because there's some bits that I don't like. This is a good piece. That's maybe too long. But what this person wanted me to do, I'm just going to get all these blades out. is go find this person's design, or from the picture that they provided, get this person's design. That's too big. And reverse engineer it. And they're like, and we'll pay you for your work. And my first thought was, well, that's really nice, but that's not my design. And my second thought was, so you're very impressed with my work as a master builder, they called me. But what you want me to do is go take this other model that somebody designed and rebuild it in digital, make instructions, and then tell you where to go buy the parts, and here's the instructions. And I was almost like, no, I don't think so. So I thought about it, and I was like, well, this is, it's for an autistic kid, and and the guy's like, I don't really build Lego stuff. I just try to do as much for my kid as I can because they're so particular. And knowing autistic kids, they are not hard to control, but they are hard to figure out, right? They want to communicate as much as we want to communicate with them. Our communication styles are just different. So it's really complicated to try to work with an autistic kid, and I get that. So I didn't want to make this guy's life harder by saying, oh, I have artistic integrity. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't want to be seen as like stealing from somebody. And he wouldn't have told anybody, but I felt bad about it. So I went and found, so he sent me, he's like, these are the images I want. And they're like screenshots from Flickr. So I went, well, he's like, and I tried contacting, they didn't seem to be too active on Flickr. So I didn't contact them or anything. I was like, oh, okay. And I looked and I was like, they posted something like a month ago. So I went and found them on Flickr and I sent them a message. And sure enough, they responded within like a day. And I explained the situation. They're like, yeah, this was done physically. I don't have anything. They were kind of uppity about it. They're like, I don't do anything digital. And I'm glad that you decided not to claim it as your own. That was it. That was the extent of the message. And I was like, oh, okay, go ahead, or if I can be of any help, or I don't care, or, But they're basically like, thanks, don't do it, and I don't build digitally. So I was like, all right, well, first of all, dick. But I also think maybe cultural communication kind of thing, because I think they may have been French. I don't know. So this is going to be white with dark red. So let's see what we can get in white. Not that, which sucks. This, well, that's good. Alright, well, these two can be in silver, but I don't think we're going to be able to use that. What about this one? Nope. Alright, so these can't do anything. This is a good piece, but I don't know what colors it's available in. It is available in white. And it is super expensive. That's $3, but that would be kind of cool up front. This is a good piece to remember for ships in general. Look at that. So it's not exactly that shape, and I could probably figure out something else. Because you need to get stickers or something on the side or on the top to make it. So that's a possibility. What about this guy? Probably the same thing. Nope. Okay. Traditional bricks it is. I was kind of hoping for more. Sometimes you get a fin or something that's pretty good. So yeah, so I thought about it and I was like, okay, here's the trick is like, I appreciate you coming to me for this, but in all honesty, I feel bad that you came to me, a person who does this, like I do this at least once a week. I spend time creating a new thing. And I've got hundreds of these, right? You took the time to find me, look at the one I had, and say, all right, well, we like you, but we don't like the thing you did. We like their thing. We just want you to do it. So it's like if you knew somebody who was a painter, they painted oil paintings and acrylics and, big things, and they had dozens of them, and they did it all the time. They weren't professional. They did it as a hobby. And then you saw something in a coffee shop that you really liked, and you took a picture of it, and then you brought it to that person and said, hey, we realize that you do your own work and we really like it, but could you do this? So you want me to recreate this other artist's thing. Did you talk to that artist? Did you maybe buy that painting from that artist maybe? Yeah, they weren't at the coffee shop that I was at the time. So I was kind of like, look, I don't want to do this to your kid, but your approach was bad. It's just like, I don't know. I was kind of turned off by the whole thing, but that's kind of the feeling you get of being an artist anyway. And any art friends can attest to this, is that you just get the worst kind of questions about stuff that's like, literally, you do this for fun, why can't you do this for free for me? Or basically all versions of that. So had to go through that, and that wasn't fun. And again, I felt bad because I was like, well, I don't want to do this to the dude's kid, but might as well make all these white. But that's actually, if you're willing to go to those lengths for your kid, I mean, kudos to you. That's at least, some people just be like, no, I bought you this toy. That's the toy you're going to deal with now. There's a bunch of little weird blue highlights in here. I don't know how I'm going to pull that off. Yeah, this thing is like a delicate little flower. There may be slope. And it's weird because you get that euphoria of, oh my goodness, I got a commission. Somebody wants me to do something. And then you read it and you're like, somebody wants me to basically be an art forger. Which I get. A lot of people don't consider this to be any kind of art form. They just think it's like a dodge or whatever. I might use some of these somewhere. This is the right idea, but I think that may be too big. Plus, I don't know. So you want this to be light, but it's hard to make something chibi and light and ephemeral at the same time. Thanks, Brad. I didn't really tell the story to look for affirmation, but I appreciate it. It is a really hard thing to kind of because now that person's never going to come back to me for an actual commission of any kind for anything, right? They're going to be like, nah, that guy turned me down. But at the same time, I'm like, I've done worse things, and I have gone after people's designs that I like and taken them for my own personally, right? I don't tell anybody about it. I don't sell them. I don't have them. I don't post them and go, look at this thing that I did. And I fully, if I do post them on Instagram or something, I give credit to them. Absolutely. Here's the link where I got the idea. Go to their site. If they've got a Rebrickable thing, go give them money. Download it. Tell all your friends who designed it. A good example is the Corellian Corvette. That's one of the most downloaded things I have off Rebrickable. It's not mine. But it's just up there for free. See, these are all good shapes, but I'm going to need stickers or something. Yeah, it is a hard ship in this scale, and I knew that I picked it. I got all excited, and I was like, yeah, we're going to do a High Republic thing because nobody else will be doing it. Like, well, now I know why. So what interesting things have you guys had going on this week? Anything cool? Might be able to cheat and do something like that. Ugh. That doesn't work at all, does it? We'll figure it out together, my friend. Oh, this is this magic thing where if you've got it clipped to that plate, it won't rotate anymore. So you have to get it here and then do it. Because once it hits that stud down there, it goes, nope. I'm part of this thing now. Not too bad. Black rolled 1x3 for the windshield. This guy? I don't know what you mean by rolled. This seems overly complicated, and then there's a lot of space in here, so... Good thinking, but probably not. Curved top. 1x3 curved top? Really? They make those in 1x3? They do 1x1. They do these guys. You just mean 3 of these? Let's do, maybe that hinge was alright. I like how they don't have hinge as a category. Been trying to do more of the Darth designer method of just putting stuff on there. Nope. What the F? Go back to where you were. Oh, there it is. Okay. It's pretty good. 1x4 curved slope. Alright, I'm waiting for an Instagram. My family is just hilarious. I've been doing this for 2 years and they still don't know that every Thursday I'm doing this. So I'm constantly getting... Oh, yeah, that one. Okay. Durr. Oh. Curve slope. Curve slope. Curve slope. Curve slope. Is it 1x3? You're right. Curve slope. Okay. So the thing is, yeah, we'll need to get him still up there. This, I'm not married to that, but... Curve sloop. There is a 1x4 version of that too, you're right. This boy jamming. See, with this one though, we can turn this one black. And then have... I thought we could turn it black. It doesn't even... long enough. Can you invert that 1x2 rounded plate? It would look awesome underside facing forward. There's also this. So yeah, we don't need to do this. Only reason I did that was to have some sort of nose cone. Because this isn't completely but again, we get too long in these slopes to make the shape right, and then there's all these details like the color and the cockpit frames and these sensor clusters on the front, I guess. I think too these may fan out. It looks like they fan out a little bit. So if I wanted to get away with doing, I just don't, these won't get long enough before they're too, oh, I really hoped they'd fix that in this version. There's just a patch for this. And then we could jumper something like this. Yeah, I'm gonna try. I am not getting the busts, and I am not getting the droid UCS. I know it's only $60, but it's still like $60, right? It's the same thing as like. I'm grateful that the UCS or that the medieval thing came out of ideas, but at the same time, I'm like, did we need another Imperial shuttle? I didn't think so. But we got one. See, now this could be black. And then I could have... I mean, I could just make this really needle nosy. Let's do 3. Yeah, that's another problem, is getting that under there. But yes, I'm going to try to get that the shuttle. I mean, I have to. It's space. So this is the problem that I have with jumper plates in general, is they really favor the top side of everything. There's like no... I should really come up with a way to do a jumper plate underneath too. To offset it. I mean, I know you can. That second one, do I? Seen that one really go in there. Because it's a jumper. Any other day that'd be really cool. I just can't. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to scrap all this and we're going to look at it sideways. See if that's better. See if anything comes to mind here. I still like this rounded plate up in the front. Somehow. I still think that needs to be a thing. Yeah, the problem with moving to the wings is they're also very small. And I think we are going to go with ball joints. Like, I think Brad had suggested that earlier. Oh, and on top of that, they are going to have to be... Let's do this. So, we're going to do this here. This is very Alphaville OMD sounding. It's going to make me go break out my Best of OMD album. Alright, and to keep the look, there's no way to really do that. See, this is actually like, this cone is kind of disappearing in there. Not really going to be able to do that. Do fezzes come in white? They do. Something's going right. Yeah, especially this side, this size, ball joints, especially those, I guess those... They're not the Mixels, because the Mixels were the slightly bigger ones. But they're great. Those don't come in white. Okay, that's good. These are the newer ones. That's about as long as I'm going to get with those. This will move forward a little bit. Let's go about there. Probably should have grabbed both of them at the same time. So they're lined up. Stick with your first nose you're building with the rounded plate on the front. It's gold. Thanks. Yeah, I like that. If this wasn't just a matter of like, maybe I will print up some stickers. It'll be a learning experience. Just, you know, boom. That's still a little tall. That's the thing. There's nothing with like a less of a slope than that. 75 degrees. So, figure it out. Okay. What else? Ball joints. If you do an Astro Droid, you should just pop a BB-8 head on the back. That's not a bad idea. If they have it in here. They probably won't. And what I'll probably do is do like a... Nope. Oh, that probably helps. Yeah, they don't even have that. Yeah, it's probably a piece in here, but I don't know what. It's probably something like this, but it's got a BB-8 print on it, so we can just color that dark red and be done with it. That's reddish brown. Why did I do that? Because I think there is a BB-8 head. Go ahead and break my rule for this. Dark red. Yeah, we'll save that guy for later. That's supposed to be the droid. Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea either. Yeah, these things. Those are also great, like, greebling things. I use these. There's a dreadnought, and I forget which class. It was like a dreadnought class frigate, which I love when they do that. That's like saying a battleship class battleship. But it's the one that I put Thrawn in because I realized he was. I think the first time you see him in that in Legends material is he's in this dreadnought. And it was probably before he was Grand Admiral or whatever and got the Chimera as his ship. But so I put him in that. And I use those for all, like, because it's blistering with turrets and guns and point defense cannons and things like that. So I just, like, put, like, 5 on each side. It looks really cool. So there's this guy. I'm going to try something because it looks like the wings come out of that. So what we can do is do a half pin. Oh, come on. Oh, not a 1x2 pin. Whoops. Half pin. That may look gross, but we're going to try it anyway. Toe ball. Ball. Hi.
These two just played really hard outside, so I think it's time for this one to go to bed.
It's only 9 o'clock. Are you sure?
Goodnight?
Yeah, bye, puppy. All right, one last look at the puppy before we go. Puppy. Say goodnight, puppy. Good night, puppy. She's got brown in her, too. She's got this weird... I don't know that... palms have this coloring.
Well, palms are generally, like, orange.
Like
brown.
orange, yeah. Which is where the orange might come from.
Yeah.
So somebody was thinking a Jack Russell Terrier Pomeranian mix. Which is very likely. But she's so small.
She's so tiny.
Yeah, she's
getting
very
fat,
tiny.
though.
Is she? Look at the belly. Look at that belly. All right. Good night.
I'm gonna let her get some water, and then they just played like super, super hard. So
Okay, cool.
someone needs to chill out.
I think I got another half hour of this, and I'll come to bed soon.
Puppy brat.
They should have a ball joint pin in the wing. Could come off there. 20952. Let's check that out. Nope. Yeah, I mean, some of the figure and robot stuff is just not in studio. It's no failing on that. There's a... I'm trying something here. It's a part that's got that's it. That, and then we do a where are my ball joints? I think you have to call it ball joint for that. Not oint. No, apparently not. Come on. Make me hunt for this. I swear I just saw these. There we go. So that might be, that's not a great connection right there, but they should have a ball joint for that. I agree. But this will let us give just a slight angle to the wings, which the wings are going to be... Nope. No. Something like this. Maybe even farther down. Could cheat. No, I don't want to cheat. I have the worst time spelling. Alright, so that gets put together there. And this isn't exact, but yeah, I like this 1x1 round tile. Suddenly I've got all these not round tiles because I asked for a print. Ugh. Haha. Not bad. Learning from the 3-1s, the ball joints are amazing. Thank you. Yeah, I think this works pretty well. Oh, you know what I just realized? This piece doesn't come in that color. Ugh, this is going to be a gross, and these half pins don't come in that color. Oh, they do. What about these guys? They do not. F. So suddenly, it's not great. Those don't come in white? Really? I had this struggle the other day. Well, none of that works. Mother piss. Well, I really wanted that shape. Alright, well, you get to stay because I need you for... I guess you get to stay. What are you? Small... Oh, socket. Do you come in white? You do not. Do you come in white? No. What good are any of these? Do you come in white? That one comes in white. The one I can't frickin' use her for anything. Oops. I mean, I guess it could make the wing really big, but... That's a bummer. That not coming in white's pissing me off. Because now I gotta cover up that thing too. So I guess I'll just do everything on the top. Adjuster pull in a curved gray. Can you call it joust? Bar handle. I think it's called a pole something. Flagpole. Oh, it's also not printed. Is there a way you could use adjuster pull and then a curved gray what? Because I can get a joust. I can find it. It may be a a utensil, a minifig utensil. This is half the joy is coming up with what these stupid things are called. I'm also not married to a ball joint right here. It's just, it makes it so I can have kind of any degree of angle for those wings that I can think of. Well, I don't know what to effing call it. It's not a spear, because a spear will show up. Didn't come up with bar. It's like a bar with a guard. Nope. If you can find the... yeah, I wish they would use more AFOL terms. They say... headlights in there. Headlight brick is in there. That's pretty cool. That could easily just be like 1 by 1 inset stud on one side. you know, and nobody would call it that, but they'd call it a headlight brick. Or as Travis says, a washing machine brick, which, washing machine brick. Yeah, I'm a little upset. That wing was really great. So now I feel like I'm back at square one with these stupid things. So I could do more engine. I could do another one of these, although that's getting pretty big now. Let's do a plate instead. Round. Uh-oh, my battery's low. Did I not plug this in? Ruh-roh. Oh, now the screen's brighter too. That makes a world of difference. And then this tapers in the back in such a lovely way that's going to be hard to... Let's see, Technic, Axle, Axle. Let's go 3 to start. And then we'll do connector. Really? Oh wait, I gotta color this. No, they do come in that color, but guess what? I'm sure it's, yeah, look at the price on that. A three length axle connector in white is $23. No, I don't even think they're 40 cents. I think they're super cheap. And also, this thing is not connecting to it. Thank you. Is there a halfway mark in that? Oh, there is a halfway mark. Well, that's out of the running. Are these all the way through? Nope, those aren't all the way through either. Well, yeah, I thought about those. Those are not going to be good. Alright, so one more of these. One more of these. And these are ubiquitous in red. So just do that. I wish there was a slightly bigger... It's wheels, it's not this thing. I don't know what I'm thinking. Still, let's keep it small. Uh, 11mm. To start. Because wheels are notoriously hard to find ones that are the right size and that will fit. And they also have to come in white. Alright, so 13mm. Is that a computer simulation? Hi, Dad. It's not a simulation. It's actually me working in the computer. It's a CAD program. It's a rendering program with Lego. But yes. It's what? 6 cents? Oh, but I can't attach anything else on the other side. Why? Why you gotta be like that, life? Come on now, that would have been a perfect... It's in white. It has an attachment. It's just slightly smaller than that. I am just not winning today. Yeah, so Dad, this is a... sorry if I didn't see you right away coming out on Facebook. This is a rendering program that... Oh, it doesn't have much of a grip on that, does it? I think that's just for those weird little wheels. There's a reseller market for Lego called Bricklink, where most adult fans of Lego go to buy pieces and used sets and stuff like that, or new sets and minifigures. And they put out a software called Studio that is what I've been working in for the past 2 years to build little spaceships and such. Yeah, not many wheels come in white. There's those really little ones that come with the like 11 millimeter tires. But I'm hoping to get like an obscure, though not terribly obscure. I just need something that attaches on both sides is the problem. How big are those? Ah, it's too big. See, it gets bigger as it goes down. So this wouldn't be too bad. I might even consider allowing it to be in gray. Yeah, because this is just... I hate to say this is just one thing, because that's just the artist rendering of it originally. But there aren't many other pictures of it. So we only have that to go off of. And everything is just white. It's just white. Not white-ish. So here's somebody else's interpretation. You can kind of see that this fell apart too toward the end. I'm just going to open this up because this looks fun. You can see they fell apart too at the end. They're like, it needs to be, I need gray. So maybe some liberty can be taken. Because this would give me all the flexibility I need. If these stupid programmed axles never go in these wheels. I don't make the actual Lego piece. These pieces all exist. It's using a database of pieces that exist at some point. They've existed at some point. Some of them are really old and don't exist anymore. But most of them exist still now. So what I'll do is when I'm done making this, yeah, because if you go a little lower, oh, it doesn't go all the way through. Just not having a time of it. What I'll do is I can go from this software up here and upload it to a wanted list on Bricklink. And then from there, I can buy all the pieces that I need. In most cases, what I'll end up doing is I'll just create a wanted list and then go through it. And I usually have about 60 to 70% of the pieces already. But I have to order like weird little hubcaps, or I've run out of other pieces. So it's very useful in that respect. So like, let's see if we can find one that I did recently. None that I've actually... Oh, okay, here we go. So this is one I did a while ago, right? This was a TIE Shuttle, which was a really random... You see it in Empire Strikes Back for like that, and it's from a very far away shot. But somebody said, hey, this is this vehicle. And it exists in canon, I think. So a friend of mine gave me this figure, and he said, here, do something with it. And I was like, I've got the perfect vehicle. And did I keep it out here? Or did I put it away? Oh, if I put it somewhere, I'm going to be upset. Anyway. So yeah, I went and got all the pieces out for it. And then built it myself. And I don't know why I would have bagged that up. That one, that one. Yeah, I guess it disappeared on me. Huh. Well, it's very small, so that's not surprising. Anyway, yeah, then you upload it, and it goes up to the website, and it lists all the pieces, and these are all pieces that come in different sets. So, I mean, yeah. That would have been great if I actually still had that around somewhere. I don't know where I put that guy. May have fallen somewhere. A fin for this front piece. Like up here. Like this fin. Oh, I know what you meant by the joust thing. You, like up here. I gotcha. Yeah, that, and I don't think they come in white. And I can't figure out what it's called either. Ha! Oh my god, wouldn't this be amazing? Done. Doesn't come in white, but that would be so effing cool. Hey. It's also a little big for a microfighter. I think I can probably just do just a regular antenna. And then I think they do, whoops. I think they do have a flag. You could probably get a better shaped one. Like it's not that extreme. It's a little thinner. But I think for the most part that'll work. And honestly, I'm looking for a win because I'm just glad that these come in white. So yeah, so there's that. Oh, you know what we haven't done in a while? Or ever? Glenn! Glenn! Glenn is my little shoulder gnome that reminds me to save. There's other things you could do with I think if you just put in clip, you could probably come up with something. I think there's like this would work. This starts to look a little like the speeder bikes a little bit, but that's an option. I like this better. And I suppose, so there's all these clipped things too. I wonder if we could use any of these for something. That comes in white. May have just stumbled onto something here. Oh, that'd be great if that came in white. Brad mentioned saving 10 minutes ago. I've been busy. Lance. Oh, thank you. Yep. That's the one we were looking for. So this is a good piece, and this is exactly what I was kind of looking for. I think it's a little too big, but I'm going to keep it on here just to see what the end product looks like. The only thing I don't like is the handle. I like the guard. I think it looks cool as kind of like more of a foil or more of a greebling aspect of the whole intake. And it comes in white. So let's see. That also may give us a little option to maybe make this a little bigger out front. Yeah, this didn't get a whole lot done today, did it? These come in printed stuff. I just realized this. sloped curve. 1/6 slope. Come on, work with me. I know these have print stuff on them sometimes. Maybe just not in here. Oh, use the handle with a curved piece? Oh, you mean as part of the wing? Maybe. Yeah, I must be in like a time warp something. This feels like it's been 15 minutes. Like I feel like I've been struggling with this thing and I've gotten nowhere. I think we've just had such a collection of like hits the past couple times I've done this, where it's like hour and a half done. Here's your thing. This one just seems a little. It's very ephemeral and light, and doesn't really lend itself. I'm gonna have to dig through some pieces to see if there's others that would work well, like these blades or something. The problem with any of these attachments is that there's no way to build on top of them. Like this would be an okay wing. Like that, maybe. Oh, well, hey, crap. Boy, that kicked in right as the music kicked in. I'm here for it. And then Bob is your mother effing uncle. Okay, so downside. This is my new favorite song, because this is the song when everything came together. And then stick him right there. That may be a bit much, but you had our brains thinking. Yeah, this actually is not terrible. And then I can still use I can still use this, but I'll use this one since I can't get it to be white anyway. And then turn this slightly down. Boop, boop. Let's say 10 degrees. And then I can go like this. And then I'll put, nope. Don't get crazy. Don't get crazy. Settle down. Whoa. Whoa. 4 plate. Okay, yeah, let's just fill it out. It's fine. Gah! Oh, that is so annoying because there's this little bit back there that's not enough for a... I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get this. This is probably 2 pieces where just a regular old inverted slope would do, but... Oh man, I wish that would have come in white. I may have to paint something and get my friends to... Can Could you 3D print me something? All right, that is not an exact, but still, I like the way that looks. I might be able to, no, that's good. I like it. Try 1x1 snot brick. Yep, got it, nailed it. I think this is savable material, folks. So I'm gonna delete that. I think this is too long, but we may go back to it now that I know that it's a lance. Hello. Anybody get that reference? It's called a lance. Hello. Dad, this music is by Harris Heller. He makes music that you can stream to, literally. That's the album that this is. Or that's his whole deal. Like, a lot of his music is just, hey, are you a streamer? Because you can't stream with most music. You have to have permission to do it, and if you don't, your stream gets shut off. So he has put out a collection of music on Spotify that you can play while you stream, and he has given everybody permission to do that, which I think is a baller move, because he's also a gamer and a streamer himself. So he's like, you know what, this is for the people. Oh, I missed a... So you can find him on Spotify. You can find him on, I think, SoundCloud or YouTube, maybe. All right. There we go. This could even go down a little farther, I think. Now that I'm looking at the hinge, I may do something different, because it looks like it's attached a little lower, but not a bad start. This also may be a little long. I may shorten that up. We'll see. Oh, you did it before I read the chat. All right, guys. I'm going to save this, and it's after 9:30, so we're going to call it for tonight. I'll work on this during the week, and... yeah, I'm going to stick this little BB-8 head over here somewhere. And I'll work on it during the week, maybe over the weekend, and come up with the back end of this. We still have the fins, which are really long. May do this again, use that piece again, and just brick build these maybe. And then we've got to figure out jumper plates here. Have a single bit coming off this, and then the front. I don't know what I'm going to do about this front. I'll have to come up with something. Yeah, anyway. I have a cheat idea where it involves layering the tiles on it, but putting the tile lower on one plate lower here, so it just angles up, but it's not a real secure fit, like you would if you were going to make a circle out of just plates, and you attach 1x4, 1x1, 1x4, and it just spreads out. So do that with a tile here, and then I could kind of repeat it underneath with like a snot brick, opposite sides, kind of coming together. That way I could also attach it to the main fuselage area here. So we'll see. I don't know if that'll work. But okay, I will be back on Sunday morning. I've been trying to hang out with Michaela on her Texas night, or Tuesday night Texas night Tuesdays, whatever. Hers wasn't this last Tuesday. They were buying a car. Keep an eye on Instagram. I'll be doing this giveaway on Instagram. Again, it's for this 3-in-1 Creator mech set, which ostensibly looks like a really good, I can't wait to build it. I just took apart the other robot that was a Creator set that had this little thing it had to dig out with a little laser hand. So I'm excited about that. We will start on Sunday by working on the Winnie the Pooh set. So this is what we'll be doing Sunday. Thank you guys for being here. And you guys have a good night and have a great weekend. And do something good with yourself. Get your shots. Wash your hands. Stay away from people 6 feet. Wear a mask. All that good stuff. You guys take care and we'll talk to you later. Bye.